Hi there, Leo. Welcome. Thank you for tuning into my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Leo for April 2021. I want to remind my viewers this is a general love reading, and so that means it can't apply to any kind of situation or circumstance and any type of relationship or relationships that you're dealing with. It's important to maintain some flexibility with the energy. So, in other words, you can interchange the roles. You can be represented by any of the characters that may show up in the cards, regardless of gender. You may feel like this is a reading for you. You might feel like you're cross-watching for somebody else. Parts of the reading may resonate for you, other parts may not. So take what does and leave behind the rest. My intention is to reach those that need this message and or may benefit from the message. So, Leo, I hope you enjoy the message. I hope that the reading resonates for you. But I hope, more importantly, that you get something out of watching the reading. So we're going to go ahead and get started here after a shuffle or two more of this first deck. If you're brand new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you like the reading, and I hope you end up sticking around for more. If you want more specific information regarding my readings and my channel, please check out the description box below. And if you are a returning viewer, thanks so much for coming back. I appreciate your support. Okay, let's go ahead and give this first deck a cut, and we'll see what's in the cards for Leo for April 2021. Here we go. Six of Pentacles in reverse. King of Wands. Page of Wands. Eight of Cups in reverse. The Moon in reverse. Nine of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. And then we have a Queen of Pentacles. So we have at least two energies on the table already with this first set of cards, a King of Wands and a Queen of Pentacles. The King of Wands is typically somebody who could be in a position of leadership. This can be a boss, a patriarch, a CEO, head of an organization, somebody who runs a business, somebody who's in charge of something. The King of Wands is somebody who's very ambitious, somebody who others look up to for guidance and support. This is somebody who's a team player, not afraid to take charge, take action. Then we have this Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, male or female, this is somebody who's very compassionate, loyal, somebody who's got a very, somebody who puts others first. This can be a motherly type figure or an actual mother. I almost get that sense, especially with this Page of Pentacles showing up, that this is a mother-child combo. So there could be children involved in this situation for you, Leo. And then, of course, we also have a Page of Wands. So we have the Page of Wands, the King of Wands, we have the Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and give this second deck a cut and see what else comes up for Leo. The Hermit. The Emperor in reverse. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Four of Swords. The Five of Cups. And then we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So obviously this King of Wands and this Queen of Pentacles have some kind of connection. Not sure yet what kind of connection that is, but there's also this indication of kind of separateness. There's this indication in the cards for this King of Wands that although he might be that type of individual who kind of has leadership qualities about him, or might even be in a position of power or control, somebody who makes decisions, that kind of thing, there is this indication that maybe he doesn't have that kind of influence over something specific that's important to this person. So there's this imbalance. He might have a certain amount of leverage or control or power in one area or part of his life, but he doesn't have it in another area or part of his life. Remember, male or female, you can embody either one of these energies. So I'm saying he and her because they're kings and queens, but just bear that in mind. And this Queen of Pentacles has some kind of it has kind of an energy of giving up, of surrender. There's some grief surrounding this person. Let's get some more cards on the table for Leo and see what else we get. We have the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Star, Nine of Wands again, this time in the upright position, Two of Cups, Two of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and then we have the Lovers in reverse. Okay, again, there's some kind of connection between this Queen of Pentacles and this King of Wands. I'm not quite picking up the relationship yet or what's going on between them, but there is this sense of surrender coming off this Queen of Pentacles. That she's having to wait, or she's having to be patient, or she's having to kind of step back. It's not easy for this person. And then this King, I think this King is trying to figure out how he feels about something, or what emotions are at play within the situation. There's something significant about this relationship. There might be, again, it feels like there's separation, or each party is kind of, they may not be collaborating or in contact or in a relationship at this point in time. It feels like, again, there's a separateness. It almost feels like there is this idea that both parties are waiting to hear word or receive a message or gain some clarity or find something out. I'm not sure yet, Leo. This queen, though, I think she has an understanding that she needs to step back, surrender, don't make any moves, or don't act in a hasty manner, because there's some indication that she just needs to kind of sit back and wait and be patient. Okay, let's get some more cards on the table for Leo. The King of Wands showed up again, clarifying the Hermit. Death. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Cups. The Magician. The Knight of Cups again. Two of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Knight of Wands for the third time. Twice in the upright position and once in reverse. So there is some kind of significant connection. It could have been a connection from the past. I don't feel like these two, I feel this actual physical distance between these two. This Queen of Pentacles and King of Wands, and they feel like, it feels like there's very different things going on in their lives. In fact, very little connection, if any at all. But these two may have a history. It's possible there may have been a romantic connection between these two in the past, or at least there were feelings or emotions shared between these two. There may have been some kind of ending or disruption within a group dynamic, possibly family, possibly divorce. If this was a connection from the past. I think there's an anticipated return. But this king is the one who's trying to figure out, am I the one who has to make this decision? Am I going to hear word? Am I going to get some information or some clarity regarding this other person? I think this king's trying to figure out how he feels about the situation. And I don't think he feels necessarily like that, he's got the ability to make this kind of choice or this decision, or that he's got the capability of doing it. So I feel like there was some kind of ending, or again, with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this can indicate divorce. This can indicate disruption within a family unit. This can indicate a business going, loss of a business, loss of assets, loss of legacy. Something was kind of turned upside down at one point. It may not have been that these two actually had a connection or relationship. I'm getting, it could be either or. So for some of you, it might be that there is a history between these two. Maybe some kind of breakup, some kind of split, some kind of separation. And then for some of you, it might be that these two were connected in some other way, but there was an ending or some kind of conflict that resulted in these two going their separate ways. But there definitely is this distance between these two. And then there's this King of Wands, who I think feels like, it's not about me having the control over the situation, or it's not about me, the ball being in my court where I get to make the decisions. I think he's trying to figure out his feelings or his emotions, what he's thinking about the situation. There is an indication in this set of cards that there's an anticipation that there will be some kind of connection again between these two. But there might be some kind of obstacles or something blocking that from happening right now. I think more than anything, it has to do with how this king is feeling or the emotions attached to the situation. And this queen, I just feel like it's not that she can't make any decisions for herself. Both of these people are in upright. The cards are in an upright position. So there's positive energy coming off of these two. This isn't about having to deal with shadow energy or that kind of thing. It feels like there's external influences kind of dictating what's going on between these two. But this Queen of Pentacles feels like she's kind of playing a waiting game, and she doesn't like that. That's the choice she's had to make. And I say that's the choice she's had to make because, again, I feel like there's some kind of external influence that's kind of blocking things from moving forward or from decisions being made. Let's get some more cards out here for Leo, see what else we get. We have Judgment in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Cups, this time in reverse. Three of Wands, this time in reverse. The High Priestess. The Chariot in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles again. And then we have the Empress, clarifying this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so there's some kind of there's something either from the past or present or both between these two people that wasn't necessarily out there in the open. So for example, let's say these two people work together, and again, I'm not necessarily getting that this was like a married couple, for example, but it could be. I'm not excluding that possibility. It doesn't feel that way to me, but But let's say these two work together. There was something else to the connection rather than just colleagues or coworkers. So on the outside looking in, you might say, oh, they work together, they know each other, they're friends from work, whatever. There was something else to the connection that wasn't necessarily spoken out loud. So there may have been, something more. Maybe it was headed towards an intimate connection. Or there was that potential for emotions beyond, just friendship or colleague or coworker. But I don't know that it was said out loud. So it could have potentially been something that just didn't develop, or there could have been some kind of external influence preventing the relationship from going any further. But at this point in time, there is this definite separation. It could be distance, it could be emotional separation, it could be, let's say if these two are neighbors, for example, there's no contact. Don't feel like there's a day-to-day or even, communication. Because I feel if there was communication, these two would not be sitting in the energy that they're sitting in. This Queen of Pentacles is, she's got Empress status now, sitting over here in Empress status. So this is the type of person who has a lot going for them. This is the type of person, this could be a more mature individual, an older person, but it doesn't have to be. This is somebody who, again, has that kind of nurturing quality about them. Somebody who's been around the block a few times, somebody who's very wise, mature, experienced. She's not, she's not fresh out of high school, going off on her own, for example, for the first time. This is somebody who's well established, who's experienced, who's wise, who's maybe already raised a family, that type of thing. She knows where she stands. And where she stands with regard to this particular situation is she has to sit and wait. She's got to be patient. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean this person is just sitting on her couch twiddling her thumbs waiting for this king. I don't feel that at all. It's more like these two have separate lives. They're going about their business. But then there is this maybe unspoken piece in their heads. There's this maybe a memory or maybe a thought. These two definitely are, at the very least, have each other on each other's minds because their energy's on the table. So there is some kind of connection, even if they're just thinking about each other. And again, I feel like there is a history, but if there was a closer connection in the past, it didn't go anywhere. And again, this king, I feel like he's kind of trying to just determine how he feels about the situation. Let's see what else we get in this last round. We've got the Page of Wands again. The Tower. Queen of Swords. Ace of Cups. Ten of Cups in reverse. Strength in reverse. Four of Wands. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So this Queen of Pentacles, while she seems to be in this state of not having a lot of control over the situation, or not being able to make a move, or not being able to take action in any way, it's not that she's frustrated with the situation. It is what it is. It's like she's kind of accepted where she is in the situation. I think that this person is definitely thinking about this King of Wands, but I don't think she has the ability to take any action. And while it may be causing her a certain level of grief, that this is how things are, this is what I have to deal with, there's no frustration necessarily. It's just she's grieving that I mean, that doesn't seem to make much sense, does it? She's grieving the fact that she can't take any action or make any move. She's kind of in this state of waiting, but that she's not frustrated. And I think it's that she's not frustrated because she understands the situation. She's not pointing fingers or playing blame games. She understands the situation for what it is. And so she's got that acceptance, but there is still this grief surrounding her. And again, I say there's this external force that seems to be dictating what's going on between these two. And it could be, again, a situation from the past where there was something that was lost or broken, or, again, divorce or separation, or, a business that went... that was lost, or something of that nature that caused distance between these two. And I think that there was potential with this connection. There wasn't necessarily spoken out loud. It wasn't necessarily, the words weren't said. There was just this potential. And I think that, again, some external force kind of prevented anything from happening or moving forward within this connection. And at this point in time, while there's nothing going on between these two, there is still this shared energy going back and forth. And for some reason, it feels like this king feels, he's like, well, this isn't really fair because I feel like I could do something about it, but I'm kind of being put in this position where I could make a decision or take action in some way, but I don't know how I feel about this situation. He really feels unsure about the emotional piece of it more than anything else. How do I really feel about this situation, or this person, and or this person? And so I think, at least for this King of Wands, it feels like that's the biggest piece for this person, is trying to determine how he feels about it. And then maybe he can make some decisions after that. It could be one of those situations where in the past these two had some kind of connection, and maybe it would have led to, somewhere, to the next level at some point in time, but then something went wrong and created this distance between these two, or the separation. Time has passed. At this point in time, would it be the same if these two reconnected in some way? I hope that makes sense, Leo. So we're going to get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card for you and wrap this up. We've got some rain coming out of the sky again. It's springtime, at least in the part of the world where I am. And we had some sunshine, but then we got some more rain. I'm kind of ready for the warm weather. I think we're supposed to get some nice weather on Saturday. You know, Leo, I'm fairly certain that the last thing you wanted to hear was what's going on as far as weather in my part of the world, but the rain just started hitting the windows, so I was thinking about it. You'd probably prefer for me to look at the cards a little bit more and see if there's anything else I can get for you, which I can do that too, since this card's not coming out for me right now. Let's see if I can find anything else out for Leo. Oh, and then we got a card that popped out. Just one, too. Very nice. Ace of Air, Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords, Ace of Air, this is all about truth. This is all about clarity, honesty. I think that's what's needed here is some kind of clarity. More than anything else, I think clarity is needed in this situation, especially for this King of Wands. I think this Queen of Pentacles, again, I think that she's clear in how she feels about the situation and what her decision would be if possibly given the opportunity to close the gap between these two, pick up where they left off. I think this Queen of Pentacles knows where she stands. Frankly, I think she's hanging on to the idea that there's some hope here with this King of Wands. And I think this King of Wands is just trying to figure out where his head's at emotionally, as far as his emotions are concerned. So we have the Ace of Air, Ace of Swords. I will read that and turn right to the page, almost right to it, one page off. It's about a page long. And then we're going to wrap this up, Leo. Here we go. The Ace of Air symbolizes a new way of thinking. It suggests that it is now time to let go of old, outdated beliefs and ideas that no longer serve and make way for a new and independently formed personal ideology. It is time to unlearn and let go of ideas and opinions born of societal conditioning, inaccuracies, and false assumptions, and replace them with ideas born of self-awareness, fact, and genuine knowledge. It is also time to recognize both for what they are and learn to differentiate between the two. Its appearance in your reading lets you know it is also time to honor personal truths that have foundations in your own experiences, instead of embracing the truths of others and making them your own. To do otherwise is to wear an ill-fitted pair of shoes borrowed or stolen from another. While they may protect your feet, they will also pinch and rub, and over time can do more harm than good. It is time to realize that to travel well and to go the distance, you need a pair of shoes that fit well because they are made for you specifically. It is the same with personal ideology. Your life experiences will offer lessons that impart both practical knowledge and wisdom. Objective analysis can provide insight and understanding that reveals how your life experiences, thoughts, and emotions influence all of your choices and the outcomes born of those choices. Your physical reality is first conceived within the mind. The Ace of Air is offering an opportunity to embrace new paradigms and patterns and to replace those that limit and restrict you. Now you can change your mind, and in doing so, change the way you make the choices that determine your direction and shape your reality. You can cut away all that clouds judgments and perception and prevents you from knowing your true mind. Clarity will come with peeling away the layers of imposed dogma and beliefs born of past disappointments and hurts. The Ace of Air also symbolizes a time of feeling motivated and excited by the ideas in your head, your goals and dreams, because they are yours. It is time to make them and make them more. This marks the beginning of the individualization process we all must go through in order to realize our fullest potential. There you are, Leo. I want to add something here because I just want to say this particular connection between this King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles could be any kind of connection from the past. It feels strongly that there was kind of a connection based on something superficial. It could have been work or something of that nature, but that there was potential for more that didn't go anywhere, and it was because of external influences. It could have been other people or another situation that involved other people that prevented this from moving forward, because there was some kind of upset that put space between these two, distance between these two. If this king is wondering if there is potential for, as far as this person's concerned, and again, I feel like it's an emotional connection that is on this person's mind, this King of Wands, there is potential, at least on this Queen's part. There were feelings, if there are not still feelings on this Queen's part. I think that what this King is struggling with is, what are my feelings about the situation, about this person? Do I still have that same potential to connect on that level with this person that this Queen has? Because if this King makes some kind of move, if he initiates some kind of conversation or contact, then there could be an expectation from this Queen of Pentacles, oh, you know, you feel the same way that I do, that I did, and that I still do, because she still does. The opportunity is still there. So that could be part of the reason why this Queen of Pentacles is like, well, I know where I stand. I can't take any steps forward because I don't know where this King of Wands stands. And maybe this King of Wands is trying to figure that out. I mean, he's got this, the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups that came out early on. I think that he's got some kind of emotional thoughts going through his head, trying to figure out how he feels. Does he still feel the same way he did, or have those feelings changed? So this is about an emotional, a potential emotional connection. And again, this could be a friendship. It could be, you know, colleagues or coworkers or business partners that had potential to go to the next level or take the relationship to a different place than just that kind of superficial, this is why we're connected type of place. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, Leo, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. I hope that the reading was enjoyable. I hope that it resonated for you, and I hope that it was helpful for you in some way, shape, or form. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you tuning in and watching. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe. If you feel like leaving a comment, I always appreciate that too. I will see you next time, Leo. Take care. Bye.